Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of human design in real life. Today I want to talk about self-sabotage and your human design profile, because I think especially myself, which is one of the persons that I know that lives like the hell those two tools that I'm sharing on this YouTube channel, which is human design and Jinkies. Like I would say, I live them and I try to be very coherent and in integrity with my authority, with my strategy. And one of the things that I've observed myself, especially last year, is that I've self-sabotaged myself a lot. Last year, I lost my dad at the beginning of the year of 2025. And I also at the same time, so 2 weeks before, my first child was born. 2 weeks afterwards, my dad died of a heart attack, like suddenly. He was older than me, like 58 years older than me. So he was 84, but that's not important. And yeah, it was I changed of places. I also closed my business. I had a business before, which was also about human design, Jinkies, and other tools. And it was in Spanish, but I closed that. I deleted my channel. I deleted all my videos, followers. I went into a very dark period. Yes, my son was born. I've moved places. 2025 was just a year of relaxation and, shedding. Also, it was the snake year. So it was all about shedding. And I really self-sabotaged myself because, sometimes you want to focus on your strategy and authority. And I thought that starting a channel would be, for example, initiating. And I'm a manifesting generator and I need to respond. So all of 2025, I really had the struggle on, self-sabotage and actually following my passion. My passion has always been, taking my phone and recording videos and explaining Jinkies, human design, and other things that I like to talk about, which is my cross of incarnation. And I've really, on 2025, I really, blocked myself from doing what I'm passionate about. And I found a really challenging time for myself personally. But I think also the impact of my newborn and my father at the same time really had an impact on myself, especially also changing of country and everything was very new. Also some challenges with finances, But what I wanted to talk about is like we can self-sabotage ourselves a lot because we think that our mind is the one that is, doing the actions. So we don't do them and we procrastinate thinking that, oh, I'm initiating. I need to respond. I need to wait. But at the end, you're passionate about what you're doing, right? So why should you block yourself from doing that what you're passionate about? And sometimes we can end up in this point where we are a little bit lost with our human design, which is natural. And I want to say that this happens to me all the time. And what I remind myself always is, what is the bottom line of human design? The bottom line is to find more flow in your life. That's it. How to use your energy, understand your energetic blueprint. That's why the channel is called Your Energetic Blueprint. So you can find more flow, more ease in your work life, in your personal life, with your relationships, in anything you do. How can you do in the way that you're uniquely designed to do? And yes, that's the ideal. We have to understand there's no perfect action. There's an aligned action or there's a lesson. That's it. There's not a failure. There's a lesson on how to be more aligned. So I would always recommend to do imperfect actions. Yes, sometimes we may initiate. Sometimes we may not respond. But we will have the feedback from our body. If our energy goes down, that means we didn't do the thing that was aligned, but that's a lesson for the next time. So the thing that I want to say also in this video is that I blocked myself from following my passion because I thought I was initiating and it was coming from my mind. And then I had to, I really had to step into taking full responsibility. And it was not until this year that I had another situation very intense on January 2026 that made me change my mind and my perception of my whole situation in my life and really taking stock and saying, hey, I'm going to do this channel again, because I was telling myself that I was more than human design and Jinkies when I love human design and Jinkies. And I really like doing videos explaining these two systems, and that's why I started this channel. This channel has started on January 2026 after 1 year of, avoiding this calling that I have. There's a soul calling of sharing these tools, even though they are not mine, right? We have Vrauruhu, which is already, passed away. And then we have the beautiful Richard Rudd, which is one of my great mentors. And yes, they do one thing, they do the systems, they, created the systems. But one of the things that I want to share on this channel is that I live these systems. Yeah, we can create the systems, we can know these systems, but do we actually apply and embody these systems? That's, as a role model myself, as a 6'2", I want to share that with the community. Whoever wants to listen, right? That's my outer authority. But I really want to preach and also encourage people on not just knowing the human design and Gene Keys, on embodying them, right? That's very important. So I finished this video because it's just about following your passion, whatever that is, right? And stop thinking if it's initiation. If you're a projector, for example, listening to this video, get around this invitation thing. Yes, you have to know it and practice it, but follow your passion. I think that's the most important. What you're passionate about it, and follow that. What's your passion, and just get out there. Whatever is initiating, there's no perfect action. There's just getting out there and getting stuck. Not in a masculine way of hustling and pushing out your limits. You can still be feminine, because the projector style is very feminine, it's very flowy, it's very slow, it's very, it doesn't have to be with this hustling attitude of generators. But it's just about forgetting sometimes about your human design and just following your passion. Even though you're initiating it coming from the mind and so on, I think at the end, it's worth it to follow your passion. Because if you're truly passionate about something, either way how you do things, you will have a response from the universe, which will respond with abundance, with prosperity, with the right opportunities for you. So this is just an empowering video from my ego defined. I think I'm coming from my ego defined. Follow your passion and stop self-sabotaging like I did myself. So, and there's a lot of time, so it's a motivational video at the end. But yeah, tap into your passion and forget about anyone else, what anyone else says, and just do you. Do you, be you. And I will always tell you in this channel to be yourself. And that's why you have Human Design and Gene Keys, to help you understand who you are, build boundaries about who you are, what you need, what you desire, and then move forward towards your intention, your passion, your purpose, your mission, which are things that are also you can understand through learning the tools. So if you had also this feeling that you were self-sabotaging yourself after learning that you're a projector, for example, and that stopped you from doing stuff because you thought that was initiation, for example. That's an example of many. But if you felt there's a self-sabotage that you're having right now or in the past, and it's blocking you, please let me know in the comments. You also have a forum that is called Ask Your Question. There I can read you on a fuller length, more intimate space. And of course, you always have a reading with me, from the ones that we have, you can have a reading with me, and let's talk about self-sabotage, and let's unblock it. Let's, move towards who you truly are, and, get rid of all this resistance. And that's the point of human design, is getting through the resistance and finding flow towards your mission, your purpose. So if you like this video, please like it, and we will see in other videos of human design in real life.